Good morning. Happy Friday. I wanted to come to you, and the message is, what would you have me to do? So, the message that I listened to was, I don't know, it was a mixture of things, but the main thing that hit home with me was your conversion, your true conversion, and what would you have me to do? Is talking about you asking that question to God. You saying you have surrendered your life to the point that you say, not my will, but your will. I am tired of my life. I made it a mess. I am stuck. I am chained. I have this. I do that. You come to a place in your life and you say, Jesus, take the wheel. I surrender all. I give it to you. What would you have me to do? Where would you have me to go? What would you have me to say? So, I wrote, whatever I have to do, I will do. It is called a true conversion. When you ask God that question, have you ever asked God that question? Have you ever been so in, like, I'm done. I'm done with this life. I'm done with the drama, the trauma, the pain, the hurting, and God gets you to a place where you say, I surrender all. I am hurting and I'm so done. He can rescue you at that moment. That is a major pivotal point in your life where God can feel your heart and soul, and I'm telling you, revolutionize, transform. Like there will be a revival, like in your spirit and in your soul, like a rebirth, a rejoicing, a newness of life, of no more shame, no more condemnation, no more guilt. Jesus wipes it all clean, whiter than snow, like a new start, a fresh day. How does that sound to you? How does that sound? I don't know what your life is like. I know what mine was. And hurting for years, not knowing what to do, how to fix it, never realizing that all I had to do was really just give it to Jesus. Like, give him my life, not just my prayers, not just my rub the genie in the bottle little things, but literally sacrifice. I had to be 100% in. No dibbling and dabbling with this or that, but I had to just surrender it all. And I have seen the goodness of God in my life as a reflect throughout my whole lifespan. He was just always there. And that song, I give you everything, I surrender now. These are just some verses. Like, I just wrote some of the song down, not all of it. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. All my life, you have been faithful. All my life, you have been so, so good. With every breath, I will sing of the goodness of God. Guys, not God, sorry. Jeremiah 34:7, there is hope in your future, says the Lord. And there's so many promises of God that there's hope, that God is love, God is hope, God is peace, God is everything. And he is the way. He's the only way. And I cannot shout that enough. Yesterday's message was, I'm too far away. This is, when you're too far away and you're living in this world has nothing to offer you. It's all empty. It's void. We chase after the wrong things. I did. I know. You know, the bigger car, the bigger house, the clothes, the designer things, none of that fills you up. It's like temporary. It's fake. It's like fake. The world is fake. Jesus is true. Jesus is the answer. Let's see. I wrote down some other things too. True conversion is, true surrender, guys. You got to ask yourself that question. And if you haven't asked yourself that question and you're a Christian, you need to get with God, because He doesn't want us half in. We can't be. He says we can't be part of the world and be part of Him too. That it's total surrender. And that doesn't mean that we don't sin. That doesn't mean that we're perfect. That just means that our heart condition is sold out to Him. That we are repenting, that we are mourning of just the grievances that we have against Him. Of our sin is what nailed Him to that cross. What we have done with our lives put Him there. And we were no better than those mocking His name and crying, "Crucify Him." Because if we're part of this world and we're living in a worldly way, that's why Jesus had to die. He had to die for that sin. He had to die because of the separation that sin caused, and the reconciliation and the relationship connection could only have been done through sacrifice. And Jesus was that sacrifice. And I wish I wish I could tell you it was different, but it's not. Like, we have to get to a place that we recognize that what we did, what we do, we are the reason. That might have happened so long ago, but we are every day in our actions and our words, we choose. And this morning, I'm just, I just have a burden and a passion to let you know that you can't have a fake walk. If you're pretending, if you are faking it, you can't fake Jesus. Okay? You just can't fake Him. He knows, and it's got to be real. And He can break every chain. His power, He can do anything. But you can't do it. You have to go to Him, and you have to surrender, and you have to say, get that out of my life, get that out of my life, get my life, what will you have me to do? And when you ask Him that question, He honestly, when you have a heart posture of honesty and truth, saying, I give you it all. What do you want to take from me? He will start revealing things to you. Like, you can't hang out there anymore. You can't have those friends. You can't be there doing that. You can't do this. We tend to water down Christianity. But the truth of the matter is, you can't be lukewarm. He says He will spit you out. And for years I was lukewarm. Actually, for years I might have been dead. I never gave up on my hope and faith in Christ, in Jesus, in God. but I sure was chained to the world, and bought into the lies of the enemy of what this world has to offer. And I did not see truth. And it's very clear and evident now. When you surrender, and when you make that really hard surrender, the veil that covers your eyes, the blinders will come off. You will see like you've never seen before. The Bible comes alive. The words, there's so much wisdom there. And actually, when you surrender your heart and you start walking and living for the Lord, the things that come at you won't knock you down. That faith in knowing God's promises, knowing why, or trusting that He's got this. And He does. He does everything that happens to us. He's got it. And He can use it for His glory. And you just have to trust that. So I want you to go listen to The Goodness of God. That's the song. That's the morning message I want you to listen to. And I just want you to sit and reflect. Have you seen the goodness of God? Like, where has He in your life showed up? Just reflect. Has there been a time that you were so depressed that you didn't know what you were going to do, and somehow something happened and you don't feel that way anymore? Or, I don't know your circumstances. I don't know your life. I just know that it can be difficult, and we can want to give up, and we can want to die, and the pain is so great. But God can heal your broken heart. I promise you, He can. But He can't if you don't give it to Him. And that's our heart posture. It's not just vocalizing those words. You have to truly feel it. You have to truly say, with a heart condition, 100%, I give you my heart. I surrender all. Forgive me. Save me. What do you want me to do? And God will show up for you. And if you truly believe in Him, search the scriptures. You will find Him in them. Talk to Him. You will hear Him. Guys, it takes intentionality. It takes time. He has to be a priority in your life. He has to be. And if He's not, then your heart isn't there. And you need to, I don't know what, I'll pray for you. Because the crushing, it took a crushing in my life to get me to the place that I am. It took desperation. And it wasn't easy, that pain. But the lessons that came and the relationship that was restored, oh man, I wouldn't change that for anything. Nothing in the world would I trade today for my relationship with the Lord. You're just going to give me anything. I stand firm, and nothing will get me to turn away from God. Nothing. Not that I won't mess up or trip up, but I know where the enemy got me before. And God helps you stand against those things, and you put on the full armor of God. It really works. And I just pray for you today. I pray that your life, that you lay some things down, that you really get honest with yourself, and you say, you know what? I'm not doing this right. You know what? I'm just being a pretend Christian. Going to church, read my Bible once in a while, praying once in a while. I'm not all in. I'm not all in. You got to be all in. You really have to be all in. When you're all in, you'll meet Jesus. You'll feel him. He's real. He's there. And I want you to feel that too. So have a wonderful Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. Don't usually do talks on weekends. Just all depends on what's laid on my heart and mind. But I just hope you have a wonderful weekend and a day. And just stop and thank God. You know, in the moment, throughout the day, something happens good. Thank you, Jesus. Don't just pray to him in the morning and at night. All through the day. Catch those God sightings. Thank him. Praise him. And it just changes your life when you walk it out daily and hourly. Okay. Have a great day.